What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and we've got to go over Dogecoin. So the previous video that I made showed that Dogecoin was going on a little bit of an uptrend, but I did mention that I was unsure what was about to happen, if this was bullish or bearish, because it was kind of going stagnant and it's trading sideways. Even though it's on a slight uptrend, it's not a big uptrend. So didn't know what was going to happen, but yep, look at this. We actually went down. So yeah, we lost a whole penny inside of Dogecoin. Not too bad, but still that was a sharp drop, and I'm about to show you why we had this sharp drop. And obviously it's not 100% because of the whales, but let's be honest, the whales caused this sharp drop. Like, whales caused the drop and then they buy back in on the dip. Look at that. Look at all this price action going straight up. This is the whales buying back in on the dip that they cost. So yeah, this is what happens. They make a dip by selling and then they buy back in when it drops. So let's go over those whales that did this. And it's not only Dogecoin that did this, Bitcoin did it, because it was up 1.5% before this happened, and then Ethereum did it. Ethereum was up about 3% before this happened. So everything kind of just started to drop off, and that's why I said everything's following Bitcoin. And like, Dogecoin only dropped because of Bitcoin. Everything's drops at the same time. That's what's just really crazy about the whole crypto market, is everything's following one thing, and it's like the whole entire market goes down. It's just like in the stock market, when the tech sector goes down, all the tech stocks go down, right? When the electric vehicle market goes down, all the electric vehicle stocks go down. Whenever the ETFs and stuff go down, all of them go down. And it's just, everything follows the whole sector, right? So the whole crypto market is following Bitcoin, but I'll show you all the whales that are now selling out. So the first whale that I want to go over is this one whale right here. This is one of the top whales inside of Dogecoin. They have $297 million in Dogecoin, but look at how they sell out Dogecoin and then they buy right back in when it dips. So they sell out, buy it when it dips, and they make a lot of money off of this. And look, this huge order right here could have actually helped cause the price to go down, because that's a huge order, $19 million. And that was around the same time. So we can definitely see that it has caused some turmoil inside the Dogecoin market. And that's not the only whale. I have a lot of whales to show you all today. But look, so this whale came out with $9.6 million. They just now sold it right today, and it shows it right here. They sold it today, and now they're buying back in as it dips. So as Dogecoin is dipping, they're buying it back in, and it's a lot of these whales are doing the same thing. Now this whale is just selling, and down here you can see there's a huge sale right here, or I mean a huge purchase, and then they sell, and it kind of just sends the price of Dogecoin down and down and down even more, and they continue to buy and sell strategically. So this whale also right here is doing the same thing. They sold, and a lot of whales sold at the same time, causing Dogecoin to dip like we see here. So it doesn't just dip for no reason, it always dips for a reason, and the whales are the reason they cause the dips. So as you can see here, these whales, they're buying, and then they just start selling, and then Dogecoin's price starts to go down, and then they buy a little bit more, and then they sell a little bit more. So this is all because of the whales. So definitely watch out for the whales. Beware of the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market. But let's be completely honest, there's a lot of good things going on in Dogecoin, but in the overall crypto market, there's a lot of bad things going on. There's a lot of FUD being spread in the overall crypto market. But when it comes to Dogecoin though, good news is coming out about Dogecoin left and right. I just did a previous video speaking about a lot of good things about Dogecoin. I have a few more things that happened within the hours between that video. That's why I'm doing another video so quickly, because things are happening at such a rapid speed for Dogecoin. And look, this whale's got $17 million, but as you can see, they sold a lot of Dogecoin, bought some back, sold it again, and bought a little bit more when it dipped. And a lot of these whales are doing the same exact thing. This whale's got $17 million, but as you can see what this whale's doing, they sold 3 million here. Well, 3 million Doge, which is 600k, and then they sold they bought in about 167k, then bought about 444k, and then sold 444k again when everything dipped. So as you can see, these whales are artificially lowering the price of Dogecoin so then they can continue to make gains. And yeah, look, they're buying back in as we speak. So we're probably going to end up going a little bit back up there and probably stopping around 19 cents at the resistance before we more than likely will have another dip in the future, because I'm just going to flat out say it. This is not the end of the bear cycle. There's one more cycle to go, right? And I made a previous video about this, and there were actual people who actually do technical analysis saying that we're actually going to have another bearish cycle. So I always say I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, but let's be completely honest here. We got to look at the numbers. We had heavy support here at 16 cents. And as you can see back here, heavy support at 16 cents. And we couldn't break out of this consolidation and go up. And obviously, whenever we have a downtrend, like not necessarily a downtrend, but a wedge that goes down like this in the consolidation period, that means that we're going to break out of the consolidation period on a negative downtrend. But whenever you have a wedge that goes upwards, that's when you have the uptrend. So hopefully our next consolidation wedge brings us on an uptrend. Like this wedge right here, it was kind of a consolidation wedge that was going on a little uptrend, but it was short-lived and it was very, very weak. As you can see, it was really weak. It didn't really, it was only going up slightly. It wasn't going up a lot, like how this one way back here was going down heavily. That other one over here was going up slightly. So we couldn't even break out of the consolidation for a positive uptrend. So honestly, Dogecoin is following Bitcoin. Let's be completely honest. So anything that happens with Bitcoin is going to happen overall with Dogecoin. But let's look at this next whale right here. As you can see, $841,000. And you come over here, this whale's selling and buying a lot. So a lot of them are doing the same exact thing. This sale right here came 390K. And this is a lot of money. It may not look like a lot of money because there's $25 billion in Dogecoin, but just imagine all the whales that I'm not showing. Imagine all the regular retail traders that I'm not showing that are also selling. So you have to think about all of them. Like, look at all of this. Like, let's actually go over to the Dogecoin rich list, as they call it. So you can see all up here, these are the top whales. And a lot, like this top one, this top one, this top one, there's a lot of top whales. But think about when you go farther in the list, because I don't go that far in the list. I show you the top whales. I don't show you the whales with 100K. I don't show you the whales with like 10K. I don't show you any of those type of whales. I don't show you the whales with 1 million. But let me start showing you the whales with 1 million so you can see what they're doing, because they're doing exactly what the other whales are doing. And yes, some of them are buying a lot more and holding a lot more. As you can see, these are the first outs, the last outs. So the first sell orders and the last sell orders that they have. And the whales that are lower down in the list, they sell a lot less, but they also buy a lot less. So that's happening a lot inside of the whole Dogecoin community. And you can't really see any sales coming from today other than this one right here. This one says 723, which means they just now made a sale as everything dropped. And as you can see, they only sold $32,000. So their sale can't do much to Dogecoin. But imagine all these sales stacking up. Just imagine all of them, all the whales stacking up their sales, and then all the smaller Dogecoin retail traders stacking up their sales as well. This is going to cause the Dogecoin price to artificially go down. And yeah, they're playing with a lot less money, but they still have a say in what happens in the Dogecoin market. So we have to think about that and how it affects Dogecoin overall. So we have a lot more whales that are doing, different trading activities. We have some buying the dips, and we have some selling and causing the dips. So this whale here is, buying and selling, but they're selling way more than they're buying. As you can see, 1.8 million Doge here, 3 million Doge here, and 1 million Doge here. But then, you see them buying and buying. But when they sell in large amounts, but they buy in size small increments. So we got to watch out for these whales, guys. I don't want to make this video too long because it was just a little update, because I needed to update you guys on what we are doing in this chart, because I know a lot of people are probably seeing that and got scared. It was a really sharp downtrend. So a lot of people looked at it and like, but you got to think, when we get down to that 19-cent support and we break that support, it's an instant drop down. That's how support lines work. If you hit that support and you break it just a little bit, it's going to go down huge. And that's what we did. And it's 1 cent. It's like a 1 cent drop, but still 1 cent in Dogecoin is multiple percents. So you got to think about it like that, not just about 1 penny. Think about it like 10%. So anyways, Dogecoin, in my opinion, is still going to do good. Let's get off the whales though, and let's do a Dogecoin prediction. So they're predicting a $1 Dogecoin, right? Now, $1 Dogecoin isn't far-fetched, but at the moment, $1 Dogecoin will have to either be by the end of the year or by next year. But right now, there's no $1 Dogecoin happening this month, and there's no $1 Dogecoin happening next month. We got to be completely honest. Like either the very end of the year or somewhere next year. But right now, it's not going to happen. But let's go over and see what they're talking about for the $1 Dogecoin. So they're saying, can it hit $1? It definitely can, but not right now. But anyways, it says the coin's meteoric our meteoric rise during the first 4 months of the year prompted predictions of $1, while the $1 target continues to remain a matter of debate, especially given the coin's characteristic high volatility. It no longer appears far-fetched for a market that saw the speed and frenzy of the overall rally of the early crypto rally, right? And I definitely agree, like, it's not far-fetched to get to $1 with Dogecoin. We already seen Dogecoin reach 70 billion market cap, 90 billion market cap. That's a lot of money right there. $90 billion all in Dogecoin. All Dogecoin has to do now is get to $130 billion in market cap to have a $1 market, or a $1 value, right? So 130 billion in market cap, not far-fetched. We already reached 90 billion. We would need a huge pump though, because think, Doge Day 420, huge pump. Saturday Night Live, a way bigger pump. So we would need a huge pump to get us all the way up there. And what could do that? Elon Musk could do it. So if Elon Musk does another Dogecoin rally, we could definitely reach that point. But without some kind of big major catalyst, like a huge catalyst, not just a normal catalyst, like the most major catalyst that will send us to $1. But let's be completely honest, when that catalyst drops, Dogecoin price drops. So we would need something to continue to keep us at that point. But you have to think about it. Every single catalyst with Dogecoin brings new investors in. So when new investors come in, a lot of those new investors won't want to sell. Yes, some of them will sell, but a lot of them won't. So the next time we reach or even get close to $1 and actually reach $1, our next line of support after $1 will probably be 50 cents. And then we'll hover around 50 cents for a while. And then we'll try to get to 70 cents and probably drop down to 60. And then it'll slowly reach its way back up to $1. And then $1 will become the normal price in Dogecoin. So that is what I believe will happen. And just like they're saying, the volatility, and it'll happen like that because of volatility. We won't be able to hold $1, but we'll get there, drop down to 50 cents. And then after about another half a year to a year, we'll be able to hold $1 consistently. So that is what I see happening in Dogecoin for the future and the prediction of Dogecoin. Yes, we can get $1 by the beginning of next year, but it won't hold. And by the end of next year, it'll hold $1. And that is my prediction here. That's just mine. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, but you got to think it's kind of logical to think about it that way, because we couldn't even hold 75 cents. We couldn't hold 50 cents, but we can hold 20 cents easily. We can hold 19 cents. We can hold 15 cents. We can hold all that, but we would need more people to get in on the Doge army in order to hold 50 cents, even more people to hold $1. So that is my prediction there. So they're saying, why is it so volatile? Let's read why they think it's so volatile. So after the blistering rally that peaked in May, the cryptocurrency has lost more than 75%. Obviously, Dogecoin's extreme volatility has much to do with the highly speculative nature of the market, given the coin has fewer fundamentals backing it than some of the more established peers, which is very true. Like, yes, you can buy Dogecoin in a lot of different places, and we're about to go over one of those places after this article here. But it's just to say that we don't have as many use cases. Yes, we're getting an update that's going to lower our transaction fees and going to heighten our transaction speeds. So we're going to get a lot of good stuff happening in the future, but that's not an actual use case. Like, yes, it's a benefiting factor of Dogecoin and the volatility, but it's not really going to change the use case of Dogecoin. Anything that will change the use of Dogecoin would probably be like Tesla accepting it, maybe Amazon accepting it. But like we see now, Coinbase is having the e-commerce thing, like in my previous video that I mentioned. I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but yeah, now that the whole e-commerce for Coinbase is happening with Dogecoin, now you can actually buy stuff from Coinbase to Amazon, from Coinbase to Walmart.com, from Coinbase to eBay. You can do stuff like that now. So that's good, but is everyone going to actually go through those extra steps to do it? No, most likely not. They're just going to take their debit card or their credit card and buy what they need to buy online. So that is my prediction on what's about to happen with Dogecoin. But anyways, that's just what I believe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice. But like I said, look at this right here. Dogecoin plus BNB dividend. As puppy back holder, you will get rewarded with BNB and Dogecoin both. So their fair launch is in 12 hours today. So jump in TG to get more info. So yeah, their whole puppy back thing. Now you can do this and actually get dividends paid to you in Dogecoin and stuff. And yeah, pretty cool news here that they're doing this. And I don't know if you guys are into doing this type of stuff, but I guess this is a new coin. Simply hold PUBB, which is a new coin, which is puppy back coin. Like there's so many different meme coins, but this is actually a pretty good use case. You buy it and then you get 10% of Binance and Coinbase, or not Coinbase. You get 10% of Binance coin and 10% of Dogecoins whenever you hold it as a dividend. So it's a dual yielding dividend and it's pretty innovative. Like I'm probably going to be looking, I'm going to do a whole nother video on the whole puppy back thing, right? Like I don't know much about it, but I'm going to do some research on it. And actually, let's see if they're even on Coinbase yet or CoinGecko, because we know CoinGecko puts stuff up before Coinbase. But puppy, yeah, so they're not on here yet, but they should be on here soon, hopefully, because a lot of people would probably put money into it. And yeah, they're not on here yet. So whenever they do get on it, it'll be pretty cool. And I guess we can check CoinMarketCap, but CoinGecko is always listing stuff before CoinMarketCap. So yeah, still not on here, but it's probably going to get on here soon because this is kind of groundbreaking. Like you're literally getting paid a dual dividend in Dogecoin and Binance coin just for holding puppy back coin. So I think that'll be pretty good in the future. And I guess I will actually have to do another video on this, like specifically see what chain is it on. Is it on the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum Smart Chain, or is it on both? I'm going to do a whole video explaining everything about puppyback because this seems really cool and I haven't heard about it until today. So I had to mention this in the video. And look, they just started talking about it. So you can tell it's a fresh new coin. So this could potentially be like a 10x, 100x type coin. So you definitely want to get in on something like this before it gets put on Coinbase, before it gets put on CoinGecko, before it gets put on CoinMarketCap, because this is the type of thing that could make you 100x on top of that 10% inside of the dual dividend for Dogecoin and Binance coin. And that's all I have for you today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. And check out the link in the description for a free stock with Robinhood and Webull. And I'll be back with another video. Peace.